Alright, then we're going to start our Kabaya build already in progress due to Ustream fun. Set my 2-minute timer, or 2-minute timer, 2-hour timer here. So hi, if you're just joining us, the stuff broke it or something. I'm not real sure what happened, but this is the Wave 6 Kabaya mini plow or candy toy build. Okay, that little sticker disappeared somewhere. Yeah, that generic block was kind of like early 2000s internet. If that sounds descriptive and horrible enough for you. That looks pretty good. Oh, I know. I'll end up inhaling it and it'll kill me in my sleep. That little sticker. Where'd it go? If any of you see it jump and get me, like, text me or something. Don't let it. Don't try and get my attention in the chat alone. The life you save could be mine, and I really like my life, so, you know, most of it. Looking for part number 22. 23, there's 22. And that almost entirely gets covered by one sticker. No, it is actually a cutout piece from another sticker. So it's excess sticker that I absolutely won't need. But it still has adhesive qualities. Use the back of the X-Acto to place everything well. And then a part number 1. I think that goes like that-ish-ly. Well, you've got Evangelist playing as well, so the two of you can have a speedy game. Because it only took him like 2 weeks to return a game after he first started it. Ugh. Get a room, you two. It's not the room I'm using right now. A different room. Number 23 and number 2. Just PDAs here. Come on. Throwing your hearts around everywhere. That's how you end up with babies. Or something. I don't know. I went to high school in a cornfield. What do I know about reproduction? Okay, it's trying to show me how this slides in? No. Okay, that's on the outside, that's on the inside. The dot's up, so it goes like that. Okay. Curse me and my inability to read Japanese. Maybe. Where did that come from? That came from there. Oh, that's not a part, that's an extra sprue, but okay. Get that off of there. I have one dog trimming his own nails with his mouth. Andy! Quit that. That's gross. You don't care. You lick your own butt. Okay, there's that chunk. Now I need 5, 6, and 8. So we'll get number 5. Howdy, Hurst-Con. Number 8. That's what happens when you use the expensive microphone. You don't just phone it in. You actually care about it. It shows that folding over. And then part number 6 going in the bottom with a bunch of moonspeak. So I hope I interpret the moonspeak right when I go like that. Maybe I'm also cool with things being just colored well. I don't need crazy GeoShitties action. I mean, can I say that? I guess it's my own recording. I can say whatever I feel like. Yo guys, Aaron cusses sometimes. Especially when he's had Black Blood of the Earth coffee. Yes, especially when you work on a construction site. You very quickly pick up that if it's not punctuated with profanity, it's completely ignored. It's like, oh, what is it? Police Academy, the little black woman. Excuse me. Excuse me. Listen up, you cocks. Oh, what? Huh? I remember chasing some. Who was that? The kid that was. I don't know if you still would have been there, Jacob. It was Nate and I up there, and it was a kid that was a year under me that just didn't show up again between break. And then I had to go find him, kind of run him back up during a slow spot, and he was so sure I was just going to beat his ass one way, up one way and down the other, that I was just like, no, you just need to get up there because we had a complex thing. It was like light board and spotlights all going at once. Oh, Wolverton. There's an interesting story that I won't tell on a medium that's being recorded. I don't know about directly lit on fire. No, this is not a story time for something that gets recorded because it deals with things that are yeah. So this part plugs. Those bits go into here. Come on, there we go. Yeah. Number 13. Well, that's just the beginning of a very interesting story. I'll put it that way. I'll just say awkward Thanksgiving and leave it at that. Oh, the partial bit of story that makes it even worse, huh? Hey, look, it's almost a robot. What? No, no. He showed up with my uncle. That's the story, I guess. So go for some crazy foreshortening right there. Trim this flash off. Hey, that is a whole lot better with a super sharp knife. Thanks, Jeremy. He also looks huge because he's right in front of the camera. And because of my awesome stickering skills. Beyond seeing him at Thanksgiving dinner, I have no idea. 8. No. The dog Andy was named by the shelter group that we got him from. Number 16. Yep, both my boys are rescues. And then we fostered an additional 14, 15. But and the group that we did it with shut down because it was becoming a full-time job for too many people. Get some nose cone on his back. Sprue's done. And that sprue's done. Oh, here I thought it was super popular, and it's just because Kren's logged in twice. Little red spruce done. I think it'll eventually drop the other one off, but again, just Ustream being silly. Not on the further back peg, on the further up peg. Building some solar collector gun thing. Yeah, when I was doing my 24-hour live stream video game thing, I think at one point I had 3 different AKS MTHs going because I had like the laptop going, and then I tried to check something on my phone, and then it logged me in on the phone, and then I'm like, no, not that one, because Ustream has 2 different phone apps for whatever dumb reason. And so I logged in on the phone. I was like, oh wow, there's an AKS MTH2 in here. All right, that's cool, I guess. That one's dead. As I said, finding new minifig errands. We are Legion. The other 2 minifig errands are the same hard hat flannel shirt guy with the other mining sets, with the more expensive mining sets. But then this one now is the concrete truck, the concrete mixer. I have many pictures of my dog. I can even hear. You want to see the dogs? That's me. That's Andy. Andy. I'll go back to the boring stuff. Yep. Did get Lilo his magic juice today, though. Apparently he has arthritis, basically, due to a incorrectly healed broken bone. That's why he became a foster dog. But so he's got some magic juice. I got a special order and was running low, so I called up the vet and said, hey, I need to get some new magic juice for my puppy dog. And he said, okay, we'll call you when we get it. 3 days later, still no phone call. Call him back. Yeah, we gotten the meds for Lilo in yet? Oh, hold on. Yeah, it's been sitting here for a couple days. Oh, okay. Because he's all whiny and gimpy, and I have to carry him to do anything right now, so it'd be really cool. Andy's always like meh, unless he's in a car, in which case it is fuck yeah, I'm in a car. Woo woo woo, why aren't we going faster? That was one of the funniest things on the road trip to Kansas City and back. If I had to slow down for little things like interchanges or to get gas, he was letting me know his displeasure with my choice of driving speeds. Take care, Jacob. When you get the second job to pay for it all, because that looked like a lot of brick. Like a lot of brick. I do hope that's the way the stickers go. I should hope so. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, come on. Well, this piece does not want to hold a sticker, apparently. Feels kind of waxy, almost like the Gaia Guardians, almost. Like a slick waxy, not the weird soft waxy. And one more sticker. And this bad boy is done. Well, one more sticker and then me putting the wing on it, I guess. There it is. Atlas. Or the Atlas. No, Di is God, right? Okay, so let's see how he transforms. Take the wings off. Take the nose off. Plug the legs in a step higher. Point his toes. Put the hands up in the air. Wave him like you just don't care. Put his legs forward. Assume the crash position. That is your head between your feet. That's the biggest problem with these. If you don't have everything pushed all the way to the outside, sometimes it doesn't like to actually transform. There we go. Okay, so now I've got them like this. And then it's plug the nose there. And then the wings like this. And there he is transformed. Maybe like the gun there or something. And then he has the instructions for the big crazy combination thing. Well, no, this is the combination with number 1 and number 2. And it shows 1, 2, and 3. So this is where my knowledge of Zone goes right out the window. I have no idea who these other 2 guys are. So that's number 2. No, I own all of the Kabaya sets except for the Land Cross Gaia Cross set. Fort Max is here somewhere, he says, looking and not seeing it. So again, the candy that I'm not actually partaking in today. Maybe? There definitely seem to be, aside from Fort Max, the most complex so far, but Fort Max is friggin' Fort Max in of and by itself, so just put that on a scale. But for the standard waves, yeah, I do like the fact that the previous wave hotspot combined with the Gaia Guardian guys so that they made Defensor, but your mileage may vary. Need to feed the feed here for just a moment. Yes, Andy Dog, there was somebody that used the door outside. So I'm totally going to call out somebody that probably isn't actually in this, but to the person who decided to send me a private message on YouTube about the quality of what I was building, again, I wonder why are you getting upset that I'm building something that I want to build and sharing it with 8 or 9 people, well, 8, 12 or 10 or some number of people as I do it. Sorry, the Lego sets I build aren't cool enough. That ends Aaron's little rant. Sonic Bomber. Okay. Thank you, Signal Lancer. Andy Roo, go lay down. Go away. Well, you'll have to remind me that the other one is road fire when I get to it, because I have the attention span of a goldfish. Five. And then number 7. Well, at least it wasn't like on the video, it was in a message to me, which kind of makes it weird. Like he was trying to go, hey buddy, hey man, I see what you're trying to do here, and that's great, and that's special, that's nice, but it's not good enough. So you need to step it up, do it right, and do something I want you to do. I don't know. I'm people, man. Let me put this sticker on. No. Mouthy dogs. Have I said I have mouthy dogs before? Has to get in the last word, too. Alright, I wish I had a station identification thing I can put up here while I say, hey dogs, want to go outside? Yes, of course you do, because it's outside. It's the most awesomest thing ever! You guys have enough? Go out. There you go. Except for now with the door and the dog flap open, it's going to get pretty chilly in here. I think he eventually got outside there. Yep, there's the cool breeze. And this is kind of surprising to me. Many of these pieces only look like they've got one attachment point on the sprue. It seems like generally they do too, so that you can make sure that you have full fill, but maybe Tomi's getting more confident with their plastics technology. Howdy, Kristen. And yes, Kryn, I just scrolled up to underneath the punch to the USB powered punch to the face, and yes. Yeah. I took some of our very earliest iTunes reviews very much to heart. I mean, I kind of went, ha ha ha! Those guys comparing us to some other show that isn't cool. And then was like, oh, they don't like us. I don't know why. What do we do? Did we not give them enough? Hey, Ken, that's racist. Link should be active. If it comes up censored, I'll say, hey, Aaron's dumb, and turn them back on again. Yeah, it looks like it worked. That's right, the rule of peas. Prior planning prevents piss poor performance. So I got legs. Yes, I just had disembodied legs doing a can-can. What do you want? Are you not entertained? Dog gets about 2 more barks before I go and get a Nerf gun. He gets about 1 more bark before I get a Nerf gun. And there it is. Be right back. Get in here. Come on, Lila. Come on. Come on, Lila. In house. Go on. Get in there. Go on. Remember, gun control is knowing where it's aimed. It is just the threat of the Nerf. That is all. Just enough to go, oh hey, Dad's serious about this. They have been nerfed in the past. But no, I think he was actually barking at me because it's so cold that the dog flap was not properly flapping. It was more like a dog solid lump of plastic. So yes, it was more like, hey Dad, that's door's not opening, Dad. But and then number 18, your little plain hands. Yes, I have a doggy door. Like many things in this house, it wasn't quite installed correctly, but it mostly does what it's supposed to. Okay, so this looks like it becomes half the plane, like that's an arm, and then you flip it around like that, and then boom, it's half of an airplane. Hi, Andy Roo. What do you want now? No. You've had your evening meal. You had your time OUT. He's like, Dad, you're talking to the internet. I worry about you when you do that, Dad. You know those other people aren't real. You know dogs, they just think this internet thing's a fad. Yeah, that's why they were sitting right where they could see me. Just like, poor guy. Living in the house by himself now. He's gone off the deep end. We try to convince him to come down here and play tug rope and sniff our butts, but he just doesn't want to do it. I go weird places when I build on camera. At least I'm not ranting about FunPub this time, am I right? Oh, FunPub. Although I did get a solid lull out of the guy that today on TFW said something about, I don't see why they just don't do 3 shows in different parts of the country a week apart. That's a number 10 and a number 1. I don't know. I just saw somebody, I think Secret Code linked it. That's my problem is, during the day I'm at a place in my office where I vaguely technically get cell phone signal. And that's about it. I'll get Twitter notifications 3 hours later that somebody tweeted at me. Little tiny piece with an even tinier sticker. Yeah, that's always the thing that gets me. I mean, that's why some of my favorite college courses were all like the real world stuff, you know. Materials and process, manufacturing techniques, things like that. So that when you look at something, you can not only see how it would have been made, but why it costs what it costs. You get too many people that are like, oh, you just go to Walmart and you buy a thing. And that's how things are made. You know, say, well, no, actually, for that's a stamping process, that's a milling process, that's a da-da-da-da. Especially fun when you start talking about like machine precisions and stuff like that, where it just gets crazy. Like on a jet engine, for original manufacture, it's only like 1 in 3 turbine blades make the cut of being in perfect condition in order to become a turbine blade. I'm just going to pretend that Sonic Bomber's face is really that messed up because tiny stickers on tiny plastic. See? See? Hey, it'd help if I put it in front of the camera. See? Yeah, exactly. I mean, I had... Growing up on the farm, we had cattle. And I was a wee little lad. And thought it was neat that we had these animals out in the pasture. And I named one of them. And liked them, and I'd go out in the pasture and just like chill, and some of them would just come up and I'd pet them and everything was cool. And then one day they were gone and we had a freezer full of beef, and Dad let me know that, yeah, remember Brownie? Yeah, because I was such a creative little kid. The cow was brown, I called him Brownie. Remember Brownie? Yeah, that's what's in the freezer. Oh my god. Oh. Then I learned that Brownie tasted good, and well, we had our reconciliation. But after that, I knew that beef was yummy. Yeah, Ken, the game I think I have going with you as the Shaolins, I have no idea what they're... How you're supposed to get, like, 3 guys stacked up in order to be able to really deal damage the right way with them. Other than I'm horrible. So I'm trying to think what else is going on. So yeah, my Lego store visit over the weekend was actually acting as a pusherman to a friend of mine. He started by picking up a blind bag or 2 for himself, just because he thought, hey, it's neat. I remember these Lego things. And I got a message, a text like, hey Aaron, when are you going to the Lego store next? Well, probably not for a while. Why? Oh, just wondering. What's up, dude? Nothing. Well, you sent me a text message about it. That means something. It's like, well, I just wanted to go see the Lego store. I've never actually been to it before. Mm-hmm. Okay. He ended up walking away with an X-Wing and some keychains and a VIP card. Because, I mean, I let him use mine because, you know, I'm a pal and a buddy like that. But did the bro thing and said, hey, in the future, you'd probably be better off if you had one of these for yourself. I bought Train Track. But there are no more trains at retail right now, so I'm good. internal sticker almost. I think anything else interesting going on with Aaron lately. Oh, so the job I'm going to go work on tomorrow is we're doing a floodplain certification, which is where we get paid as surveyors to go out and verify that certain land is either inside of or outside of floodplain for insurance reasons. Well, currently, the Wabash River is in flood stage. And I made mention of that to the boss. Hey, you know, this thing to have us getting ready to do, you do realize that we're currently in a flood situation, right? What? Yeah, maybe a little bit difficult to show exactly where the flood stage is when we're above the current flood stage. Oh, well, huh. Like, we'll go and try and do it, but if it's flooded, it's flooded, man. It's like, well, yeah, I guess that's about all you can do. Well, I will take PayPal donations for the purchase of additional trains. How's that sound? Or do I need to make an Indiegogo? Help Alan buy Twains. No, not Kickstarter, because if you don't reach your whole goal, then you don't get any money. Indiegogo, you can at least get partial funding. That's why we went that way with Crisis and then got blown away by the kindness of everybody. Yeah, babe, as you read those, realize that those one-shots come in between issues at sometimes. So find like an official reading list and read the one-shots up to the point that you're at, I guess, and then read them kind of in order. If she actually has audio going. Yeah, that's a piece lost. There we are. This was a number 3. Number 3. I think it's trying to tell me that the longer part goes back. I think. So fence and backs and stickers and stickers and stickers. And all of this has been for a step 4. That is just like that. No. Like that. No. Like. Ow. 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 Ow! Sharp edges. Is the yin still yinning? I think I saw like 89 last time I looked. I have a torso. And blood. No, not blood. Almost. Tried to get me. I don't care about your koala dollars. What is that like in real money? Well, yeah, because you're on the didgeridoo standard. I'm being mean and jingoistic for no real reason. Hey, look, it's a sonic bomber. Oh, he's got a gun somewhere here still. There it is. I could have said a dingo ate yo baby or some Seinfeldism. But I chose not to because it's Seinfeld. Andy, what are you doing? Andy, that's a cable. I know, it probably tastes yummy. And you'll bite into it and it'll taste like burning. And then the stream will do weird things. And then I have to explain to the vet at the ER place why you were chewing on electric cable. They won't believe it. I know. Go away. Go lay down. You have dog breath. Go away. Well, is that why your money's worth more? Because it just keeps coming back to you? Yeah, he said boomerang. He brought it up, not me. So do this, do this, do this. Slap his arms together. And you take the legs off. And then rotate 90. Oh, rotate 90 this way. Not at an angle. Yeah. That makes a little bit more sense. I have a whack load of stickers to put on this right now. If that's actually a case, I thought that was just something that was made up for TV. Dingo ate your baby's a real thing, huh? And then 16. Where's 16? Oh, just a little pinstripe. That's where the pinstripe's supposed to go. Sure. Yeah, it looks fine. I'm actually kind of reading the Dingo Ate My Baby case. It's a new sad low for Aaron. Who takes their 2-month-old on a camping trip? I say sorry for the kid, but Darwin, yo. This then leads to Aaron being banned from Ustream and YouTube, and the internet in general. It's not Machine War Starscream, it's Sonic Bomber. It's a completely different thing. There he is. And then it's like, there's a base mode or something. And then I have extra pieces, that turn into a shield. Now Atlas has a shield. Try and follow the crazy moon speak, but I can't, so. I guess there's a way to plug that in. No. No, but he does have a base mode, so let's look at the base mode. Remove the gun that was there. Move it off of that peg out to that peg. Rotate it up 90. Pull the arms out. Rotate that down. And look, it's a Transformers base. Oh, wait a second, gotta put the gun on it. Yes, that is actually a mode that shows up on here. An upside down half swatted spider. So now this one shows a mode that we can make with number 1 and number 2. I think. So number 1 and number 2. Oh! Okay, so this is saying that okay, this is an alternate mode, I guess, here. So I was almost right. That goes there. Remove that. Put that there. And remove the wings. slowly. And then that's a official mode. Yeah, I guess it doesn't have much to live up to. Then it shows his base mode as being remove this, take these off, remove this, and then how am I supposed to do this here? Flip this. Up and the legs are round. Okay, drop it. Just throw it wherever. Pull that piece out. Plug it on there. It probably just gives it balance. Point the toes a little bit. Bend him backwards somewhere in here. And then down like that. And then twist his arms all the way around like this. Then put the gun here. Weird cannon thing that doesn't actually want to plug in. If I trim these, it'll work. Put ramp pieces on his feet. Gun plugs in there. And these plug in up here. And now we have two bases. One like this, and one like this. And an extra tail fin thing. Okay. Oh, come on. You have a hole that's almost the right size for it, just to keep it in place. But no. That would be too simple. Oh well. Little tiny piece of plastic that will get easily lost. And so number 3, But the name was given to me in the chat, but I've already forgotten because I have the attention span and memory of a goldfish. And I'll actually even partake of this piece of horrible, nasty gum. Like a white square of stuff. Yum. It sure does taste like a thing. Cue time for incredibly racist remark. Apparently they have very little sense of taste as children in Japan. Oh, I've already had way too much of this gum. But I'm going to soldier on until the lack of flavor is gone. So the giant Z for zone. It's not a Z though, because that's silly. Part number 3. No, it tastes better than cardboard, but marginally so. Chalk, however, there's kind of a chalky, like a Tums taste to it. Like it's trying not to taste like something instead of it's trying to taste like something. So the part with the fin and the rounded bit go like that. Okay. Spice Girls gum? I don't even want to know. That sounds like a horrible marketing ploy that somebody got sucked into. And then they added gum. Hell! Oh. It has a big chunky piece of plastic. And then number 2. About time somebody showed up. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, and that's kind of aggressive to everybody else that's already been in the chat the whole time. So I apologize to everybody that's been in the chat the whole time. You should be. It's a leg. We already had the discussion about the dogs not thinking you're anybody, that I'm just sitting here talking to myself, which I might as well be. Something profound. Oh no, we've already been having our moments. Can't just manufacture them. Another leg. So now we build, looks like torso and lower body. Parts number 6 and 14. Probably the torso and lower body looking parts, were I to guess. I'm not paying them because I don't need to pretend. Because I know what had happened. I'd assemble them and I'd be like, you know what, I really want to paint them. And I'd be like, you know what, I really don't want to do the work. So that gets the dots like that. Here we go. 5, 4, and 9. How high up does that sticker sit? It's right across the edge. Okay. Then I'm doing it right. Come on, focus on the thing I put in front of you, not my shirt. Come on, camera. You can do it. There we go. It's a Giant Bomb Flight Club shirt. Of course it's cooler. One of those is going to end up in my boot, and when I go to put my shoes on in the morning, it will be a rude surprise. And it'll still be better than the 15 minutes I had to spend breaking into my truck this morning. Called For the Viewers at Home. It's a comedy bit. Woo! No, had freezing rain yesterday. And thought about it before I went to bed. I went, nah, I'll just get it in the morning. And then in the morning was like, wow, this is really, really frozen. It did not want to open. I'll say a lot of throw the shoulder into it, pull on the door. Throw the shoulder into it, pull on the door. Throw the shoulder into it, pull on the door. And get inside and turn the heat up as far as it'll go. Lean on the accelerator some. Felt bad, sent a text message to the boss and didn't get a reply. And then I get to work and see that I was still an early goer. You could tell in the parking lot at lunch who has a garage and who parks outside. Because it was definitely two classes of vehicle. The little hole scraped to see through, and the vehicle that obviously didn't get rained on. No, because running warm water on it over it when it's still freezing outside will only lead it to having frozen up again later. And then I'd have to figure out also a way to get sufficient quantities of warm water outside to release my truck door. It's just a case of Midwest living. Yes, if it was going to be above freezing, for sure later on in the day it may not be a bad idea, but well, I don't think we're going to break freezing for a while still. Let me pull out the thing that has all my brains in it. Yeah, okay, I've got all the flavor out of this. So while my phone loads, I'm going to get rid of this. Yeah. Yes, it's not going to be for another 3 days before we are reliably going to be above freezing. Depending on your definition, yes. So there's an argument if you wear corrective lenses, you could be considered a cyborg. Or if you wear a wristwatch. Okay, so 20 and 21. Are the windshield here. I think there's supposed to be some molded detail on this thing, but it's so chewed up that I'd never be able to tell. Excuse me. Looks messed up. Grazie. And only it looks slightly better. She's psychotic. Or psychic or something. Howdy, Stan. So that's 2 stickers. boatload of little tiny stickers on stuff that's not molded quite right. Oh, help if I put it on straight too. No one will ever know but me. And the internet now, I guess. So sticker number 13 is that bad boy. And then 17 is this guy. And hopefully I can merge these two together if it becomes an issue, or I'll have a weird short video. So if this is a weird short video by itself, then I actually did write blah blah blah. If this is a weird short video by itself, it means that I was lazy and didn't figure it out, or couldn't figure it out. So yes, the nose jams up in there uncomfortably. Or comfortably, maybe. Maybe that's a very soothing sensation for God Bomber. So then you take this gun and place that there. You take these two parts apart. No, wait, that goes back on there. Okay. Goes there. This gun goes with the radar dish thingies on it. Here, with that over top, methinks somebody's overcompensating. It goes there. And the plugs this is saying it connects to, I don't see how. Oh, I have to wedge this part in now. That slides forward on tracks, and then this connects like that to hold everything together. Oh, come on, you god-awful piece of plastic. And then shows it's kind of just laying back here. What are you trying to show me here? Oh, the two tiny little nubs are supposed to fit in between. Oh no, it's a slot, kind of. Well, those other parts are too long. So there we go. Big powered. Crazy conglomeration of Kabaya jammed into Kabaya with Kabaya on top of it. It's a sickness is really what it is. It's a sickness. So yeah, 4 minutes. I probably should have just let it run to see if it'd fill out, but that's. Oh, I have a MicroMaster now. If this will open up, I'll just chuck it in here. And nobody ever has to know. Yeah, it's not bad. So yeah, that's the Wave 6 Kabaya kits, if you can get it for inexpensive price. Normally they end up being like $25 for the set of 3 at a convention. It's not a bad price. Probably also a good little chip in if you're already making an order someplace, and you can just add it on. But you know, there's front and side and top. I feel like I need to drag out this video for doing what I did. There's the back with the Z on the bottom. Does get a little bit weird with this center part, but all in all, it sure is a thing. Yep. All right. If you're watching the video, take care. If you're